Hello everyone, BlackFox282 here, and today we have a bit of a different Payday 2 video. Don't worry, the solo stealth heist series will resume in the next video I make, but I just wanted to kind of backtrack and give you guys a dedicated video to my build and why I'm using the things that I'm using. If you want to go and check out the actual heist videos, the playlist, which will include this video, will be in the description. Before we get started, I firstly wanted to thank everyone that's been watching the videos and leaving comments and likes. You truly don't know how much it means to me knowing that people are actually enjoying what I'm doing here, and it's really encouraging to see that feedback. It definitely is motivating me to keep making content while also putting in extra effort to provide you guys with the best quality possible. So without further ado, let's jump right into this build. So right off the bat, the only things that'll be changing with this build as the series goes on are the weapons and deployables. Sometimes I tend to get bored just using the same weapons every heist, so I'll try to put together different guns just to see what options I have. But no matter what guns I use, I always run a shotgun. Whether it's on my primary or my secondary, it really doesn't matter, as long as I have one. Shotguns can be really useful for taking out a person while simultaneously pushing them into a corner or anywhere out of the line of sight of other people. The deployables can vary depending on what's needed for the job you're doing. I'll get into what skills I run to increase their effectiveness in a minute, but for an example, in the art gallery heist, I really don't need to run ECMs, as I usually buy the insider keycard to get into the security room. The trip mines are also loads more effective, seeing as how there are many corners and walls for guards to hide around. The throwables and melee aren't really that big of a deal to me, but if you're going to run a build similar to this, we have a skill that will allow you to use just about any melee you want. As far as crew management goes, the more AI you have present, the more effective your crew abilities are going to be. So if you're running solo like me, you'll be getting the full benefits of whatever you set them to. The only essential crew ability you should have for stealth, in my opinion, is Quick. This ability grants you plus 25% interaction speed and is increased a further 25% for every AI present. This ability is so versatile in getting you out of sticky situations, or just simply getting things done faster, like lockpicking. As a bonus, you can run Concealer for a crew boost, which grants you 3 more concealment, but I don't really need it as I have the lowest concealment without it. Now onto the perk deck that I use. I personally use the Burglar perk deck because it provides a number of benefits useful for stealthing, including multiple percentage decreases of being spotted while standing still, bagging corpses faster, picking locks faster, answering pagers faster, and even increased moving speed while crouched. Overall, just a very balanced deck for everything you do in stealth. Now last, but certainly not least, my skills. First up, in the mastermind tree, the only 2 skills we have are Forced Friendship Basic and Stable Shot Basic. Just a quick heads up, you absolutely do not need Stable Shot for this build. I would only recommend getting it if you have points left over, as that's why I have it. The main skill here is Forced Friendship, which gives you 4 extra zip ties, and you can zip tie hostages 75% faster. And faster is always better, right? Even when tying up completely innocent bystanders who just so happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Next up, we have the Enforcer tree. Again, we only have 2 skills here, and they are Resilience Basic and Transporter Basic. Resilience is only really needed to be able to unlock Transporter, which allows you to throw bags 50% further, which, believe me, is an absolute blessing. Now for the Technician tree, we start to actually get into the skills that will really be aiding us in our stealth gameplay. The first skills I would recommend going for in this tree are in the Breacher column, as there is a lot of drilling in this game. So they are helpful in not just the stealth build, but any build in the game, which allows you to fix drills 25% faster, decreases your trip mine deployment time by 20%, and drills become silent, which means the civilians or guards have to actually see the drill to become alerted by it, and provides a 10% chance for your drill to restart by itself when it overheats. Next is Drill Sergeant Aced, which decreases your drill time by a total of 30%. And finally, Kickstarter Basic, which gives your drill another 20% chance of restarting on its own, bringing the total chance to 30%. These skills also benefit anyone who's using a saw, but seeing as I don't have my build set up for a saw, I won't get into all that. Next, I would recommend going for the skills in the Engineer tree. These are the skills that affect your deployables and can make your build more versatile. First, we have Third Law Basic, which is just used to get to the next tier of skills. Eco Sentry is also acquired for the same reason, and the real skill we want here is Jack of All Trades Aced. This skill allows you to deploy and interact with deployables 100% faster, and you can equip a secondary deployable. Talk about a power skill. This is the skill that allows me to leave body bags off any pre-planning that I'm doing and saves me favors. Just a side note, Steady Grip is another skill I do not recommend getting unless you have extra points. And now, for the heart of this build, the Ghost tree. I can't really recommend what to go for first in this tree, seeing as all the ones I have equipped, with the exception of a couple I used to just get to the next tier, are beneficial for any stealth run. So I'm just going to go in order. First up in the Shinobi tree, we have Chameleon Aced, which benefits you in casing mode before you even start the heist by providing you with 25% more time before you start getting detected, which without that is really annoying, and you gain the ability to mark enemies and pick up items like keycards and cash before masking up. It also increases the values of said items by 30%. Next we have Sixth Sense, which is essential for finding out where people are, whether that's guards or civilians. By standing still for 3.5 seconds, you'll mark enemies and civilians within a 10-meter radius around you. This also grants you access to all the insider assets that I so dearly love. And cleaning costs are reduced by 75%, one of my personal favorites. The next skill we have is Cleaner Aced, in which you gain 1 additional body bag in your inventory and increases the body bag inventory space to 3. It also grants you a second body bag case when you have it equipped as a deployable. The next perk is one I can't do a stealth heist without. Nimble Aced provides you with the ability to put a feedback loop on a camera that disables it from detecting you for 25 seconds and increases your lockpicking speed by 100%, while also giving you the ability to lockpick safes, an absolute amazing skill. These last two skills in this column are going to be beefing up our ECMs, which are great deployables for jamming phone and police signals, and accessing electronic-based locks. ECM Overdrive Ace increases your jammer and feedback duration, which the jammer is really the only one useful for stealth, but it also allows you to open certain electronic doors. That includes security rooms and ATMs. ECM Specialist Basic gives you the ability to carry 2 ECMs when you have it equipped as a deployable. You can also go for the Aced ability to delay pagers, but I've never really gotten any use out of that skill to be able to justify spending that many points on it. Now the first skill in the Artful Dodger column, Duck and Cover Basic, it's mainly just used to get to the second tier, but it provides a nice stamina and sprint bonus. The skills we're really after are Parkour Aced and Inner Pockets Basic. Parkour also gives you a general 10% movement speed bonus and 20% while climbing ladders, but also gives you the ability to run in any direction, as well as reload while running. Inner Pockets Basic gives you the peace of mind that you need when you just want to carry around a steel greatsword in your back pocket, while also maintaining that minimum detection risk. At least I hope it's in your back pocket. Who really knows where that inner pocket is? In the final column, we have Second Wind Basic, which is just a stepping stone to the next tier, and we have Optical Illusions and the Professional Aced. Optical Illusions buffs you to be 35% less likely to be spotted by enemies, and you gain 1 concealment for each silenced weapon you equip, while also bringing the concealment penalty of silencers down by 2, which, if you're doing a stealth heist, I would hope you're equipping as many silencers as you can. If only you could put a silencer on a knife. That would be cool. The Professional grants you 8 weapon stability, a 100% snap to zoom speed increase, as well as 12 weapon accuracy, all with silenced weapons. And that's it for our skills. I don't have any skills in the fugitive tree because I didn't feel that I needed any. We have finally reached the end of this build. I hope this video provided you with some inspiration or brought light to a skill that you may not have seen or equipped in your stealth build. Don't forget that if you want to see this exact build in action, be sure to check out the link in the description for the ongoing solo stealth heist series I'm creating. I had a lot of fun creating this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. It took a lot of time in production to do, so I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd leave a like and maybe a comment letting me know that you did enjoy it. Your feedback truly does go a long way with me. If you're new here and you've never seen my content, welcome to the channel. Stick around for a while. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.